We know that Donald Trump originally had no idea who Qassem Soleimani even was. And yet, he killed him on Israel's behalf. I mean, that doesn't seem to bode well, does it, for his forthcoming second term, particularly as he's appointed a large number of strident Zionists to key positions in his new administration.
Yes, his ignorance, I think, is what led him to be fooled by Netanyahu and people in his own administration, like John Bolton and Pompeo. Netanyahu, as your report points out, encouraged him to carry out the assassination, him and Abu Mahdi al-Muhandis, the Iraqi who was leading the resistance in Iraq against ISIS, and and a group of 6 young men who were with them. He pushed for this. He said he'll be a part of it, but Netanyahu pulled out at the last moment. And basically, he wanted Trump to take all the blame for it, and which I think shows the nature of Netanyahu himself. And then, of course, Bolton and Pompeo are deep state actors in the United States linked to these very dangerous and powerful people. So Trump, out of his ignorance and foolishness, he ordered the murder. But a very interesting thing that I think your viewers should know is that the reason why General Soleimani was in Iraq and he was at the Iraqi International Airport going into Baghdad was because he was supposed to meet the Iraqi Prime Minister.
Yeah. And
the then Prime Minister said later, after he was martyred, that General Soleimani was coming to see me at 8 in the morning to discuss a letter from Saudi Arabia to defuse the tensions between Iran and Saudi Arabia and to de-escalate. And we were going to sit together to find a way towards rapprochement. Yes. So what the United States and the Israelis basically did was they murdered him in order, in my opinion, to prevent that meeting from taking place, to prevent Iran and Saudi Arabia moving closer to one another, because it is in the interest of the United States and the empire to divide and rule, especially as Western fortunes decline, as their relative power decreases. Yes. They need divide and rule as a policy more than ever before. And the then Prime Minister himself told me that I was planning to meet him hours after he was murdered.